Hey there friends, it's me Peter, and I am happy to say that I no longer have to play catch up for 25 Days of Christmas reviews. Today I'm taking a look at a made-for-TV movie that came out in 1984. In fact, I actually had never even heard of this Christmas movie. It came to me via recommendation from my friend Tiff, so thank you Tiff for recommending this. The movie I am reviewing today is The Night They Saved Christmas. Up in the Arctic, a team of drillers is looking to see if they can find oil up near the North Pole. They're not having much luck, and the project manager, Michael, is in serious danger of losing his job if he can't find any oil. To make matters worse, his family is under pressure as well, mostly due to the fact that he's away working and his family would rather be home celebrating Christmas in Los Angeles, where they're originally from. His youngest son in particular is having a lot of trouble, since he's being bullied in school because he still believes in Santa Claus, even though he's the only member of his family that actually does. But one day, Santa's head elf comes and tries to convince the family to stop drilling, because if they keep going, they will eventually destroy the North Pole as they know it. The kids and their mother eventually make it to the North Pole and meet Santa Claus himself and become convinced that Santa Claus is in fact real. But are they going to be able to convince their husband and father of this? And will the North Pole be saved? Now, the one drawback to this movie, as soon as I started watching it, is that I knew exactly where the plot was going to go. I knew the kid who believed in Santa was going to be proven right. I knew the family was eventually going to come around and start believing in him as well. And I knew that the dad was always going to go with what his boss said, even though he didn't like it. But because it's predictable, does that make it a bad movie? I don't think so. I actually kind of enjoyed this. Even though I was distracted a couple points while watching it and did zone out a few times, it's not a bad movie, and it's definitely very appropriate for children. Art Carney plays Santa Claus, and I think he does a fantastic job in this role. The special effects actually get creative at times. They obviously had a very low budget and can only work with certain types of technology, but I feel like what they had to work with worked pretty well. Actually, something I really enjoyed was seeing all the stop motion they used. It wasn't used very often, but they used it for the reindeer and for a scene towards the end where Santa and Mrs. Claus are flying in the sleigh. Yeah, it looked a teensy bit out of place, but I'll let it slide since this movie obviously didn't have much of a budget. And even though the movie was kind of predictable, I did enjoy the path it took. How it showed the transformation of all the characters, especially the mom, who obviously was going to need a little more convincing to believe that this was in fact the real Santa Claus. And the way he convinced her that he was the real deal was actually pretty clever, and something I enjoyed. Also, some interesting trivia for my friends who are also fans of Tailspin. The actor who played the youngest son also played Kit Cloudkicker in that series. Listen to his voice a couple times, you can definitely tell it's him. As I said, adults might get bored with this, and teenagers will probably make fun of it, but I think this is a good movie for kids to see. I think the kids who watch this will especially enjoy the fact that the kids in this movie were right the whole time. I know that's a common theme in kids' shows, but hey, what's wrong with that? I always liked TV shows that did that. Overall, I'm going to give The Night They Saved Christmas a 3 out of 5. Thanks for watching my latest Christmas review, my friends. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more Christmas reviews, simply click that subscribe button down below. And tomorrow, I am going to wrap up my normal Christmas reviews by taking a look at a recent Christmas movie that I really do not want to look at, but there weren't many other choices available. Is it too late to change Mr. Producer, who's not there? Darn. Well, we'll see about it tomorrow. In the meantime, this is Peter saying see you later.